Hello, Aries. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Lima Tarot, artwork by Renata Lechner, and there's social media links here or the website. Los Garabo, LOSCARABEO.com, and there's also the Facebook link if you're interested. Supportive Oracle cards. You Are Clairvoyant Oracle Cards by Belinda Grace. Illustrations by Elaine Marzin. Website in the back, rockpoolpublishing.com.au. A as an apple, U as an umbrella. Alright, what do we have for Aries? Alright, let's see here. Let's see what's going on. You do have things coming your way. Okay, so something is coming in, yet it's coming from overseas and it's going to take a while. Oh my goodness. Something here, like even though this is a fire card, this is a conflict card. Something is kind of like you're stuck. You're ready to change. I'm ready to do something now. I feel like I'm done. I feel like I'm already done. The situation has been working on my nerves, and I've been ready to change for a while. Yet, for whatever reason, you might be sticking with it, feeling like it's the right way to do it. I feel like I'm doing, especially for example, if this is a job situation, you might be sticking with it for now because you feel like this is what I need to do to get this to work out in my favor long run. But I'm only here because it's the right way to do it. I'm doing it this way because it's the right way to do it. And you are the one in control of that feeling. Or like you're the one who, if this is working out this way, this is a feeling that you're believing in. It's not like anybody's pushing that on you. You're kind of like, no, this is the right way to do it, so this is why I'm doing it this way. But you definitely keep thinking, like, I would like to move on. The situation has showed you what it was, how it works. There's a lot here that you just do not care for. Can we get a little bit more about that? There's a very, like, charged energy with that. Kind of like, it aggravates you. But again, I feel like part of the reason for the aggravation is, like, I have to do it a certain way. And I don't like putting up with certain things here. There's a stagnant change. I know I'm not going to stay here for the rest of my life. You got the Knight of Cups half in, half out, and you got the Death card reversed, which is telling me change is inevitable. It's just not here right now, and I feel like I've been waiting for quite a while, but I need the right situation, the right things to work out in my favor to move forward. It's almost like it reminds me of like trying to sell a house. But it's kind of like right now, for example, I don't know if it's a buyer's market where you are or not, but it's like it's not going to work out for you to sell right now. It's like this is just I'm gonna lose more than I need. Or it's just not going to work. I just can't do it right now. The variables are not in my favor. Do I want to go right now? Yes, but unless I get what I need, it's just not going to work. Can we get more? Let's pull down the energy a little bit because there's a very charged, like I'm ready to go now energy, but it's not happening. I mean, I get it. Wanting to, I get it totally. Like I'm ready. I was ready yesterday. So you got the Five of Wands again. In the card, you got that here, but you also got that in the dice. Very unhappy with something, and then you got the 13 card coming in again, which is the Death card, half in, half out. I need to start making changes now. I need to start making plans. The Ace of Pentacles, while a great card, sometimes Aries finds it a little challenging. Even though it's a great card, it's like planting a tree. It's going to be years before that tree fills out the way you want it to and fills up the space you want it to. The way that fire signs get around dealing with stuff like that is usually like they plant whatever they want and then they just tend to it when they have to, but they try to like get themselves into other things, and other things distract you while that's growing. Whatever this situation is that you're dealing with, it feels like it's center stage constantly. It's like I can't ignore it. I can't not see it. It's just taking forever, and this is like the most important thing. It's kind of like if you needed a new car but you can't get one right now. It's kind of like I have to get to work, I have to do this, I have to go here, I have to go there. I constantly have to deal with this car. And it's like if you have a car that you really don't care for, having a long-term plan to change that situation that might take a year or two, it's kind of like, yeah, but I need one now. And like, I hate this. And it feels like it's going to take a year or two. It's like, I hate this. Why does this have to take forever? Why does it have to take so long? Okay, how do we make this Ace of Pentacles go more to Aries' benefit? Three of Pentacles, half in, half out. The Strength card, half in, half out. Okay, so the question was, how do you make this go more to your benefit? Accept it for what it is. Don't make it something you constantly work at. Make it like once or twice a week. Whatever this new plan is, just make sure it's comfortable for you, and just realize it's going to suck for a little while. You can make this Ace of Pentacles work out in your favor. This next couple cards, I feel like, are going to be the hard part for this situation. That Ace of Pentacles can't go your way until you accept it. Three of Pentacles again. Yeah, and the Strength card, half in, half out. They literally gave me the same dice. Literally. All three dice came up exactly the same as they just did. This is not going to go to your favor until you accept what you don't like and realize it's going to take a while. The cycle of the situation has to cycle through. There's a cycle you're going through here. I hate to say this, but for some of you, I do feel like it'll be a good year before you get where you want to be. There's a really good ending here. It's just like accepting it is hard, and it's kind of like I feel like I really, really don't want to. Really, really, really don't want to accept this situation taking half of my life. I mean, it's a year, but it still feels like half your life. It feels like it's taking way too long, and it's driving me cuckoo bananas. Cuckoo bananas, sure. This can't go your way until you accept it, which I feel like I keep saying it, but like, what else am I supposed to do with it? Like, because I have that energy, like, I don't want to accept it. The reason I would is because not only when you do, the energy settles a lot, but it also starts going more to your favor. Things start lining up where you want them to. So it's almost like, for example, if we're going to use the car or house analogy, whatever reason you want to sell it, wherever you want to go next, doesn't start showing up until you accept what's going on with what has to leave. When you accept the process of what's leaving, your energy shifts where you're not fighting or feeling like this energy like, this is stuck here and I hate it and I don't like it and it's just taking too much of your attention. When you make peace with it and accept that it's going to take possibly a year, that energy just seems to calm down a lot, and then you start centering on where you're going, and that energy seems to flow to you a lot easier, and new opportunities start to pop up, and you start being able to center on where you're going, accepting where you are for right now and getting through it, kind of like, yep, it's another day at this, I knew it was going to be, and just accepting it opens your energy to keep that future cultivating or growing in your favor better than it was originally. Because I do get like, when you move on from this situation, you're not going backwards. Like when you leave it, it's done. It's done. We're not returning. I feel like you're not returning. I know it's a general read, but still. You got the Ace of Cups showing up, and it's kind of like when I look back behind me, it's gonna feel like it's light years away by the time you move on to the next situation. The next situation is gonna pull you in. It's gonna take all your attention. Ironically, you're not going to think about what you didn't like at the time in the past. You're going to think more about what you do like when you're where you want to be. Ace of Cups coming in. The Ace of Cups, I feel like that's really kind of a simple... I'm going to just do this. Things are... When they start going your way, They won't be perfect, but I don't feel like that would feel right to you if they were. There's going to be things that have to be sorted out. There's going to be things that are going to have to be streamlined. The situation's going to have to be worked out. The Ace of Cups is there, but it's something you need to kind of refine it before you get there. There's work that needs to be done on where you're going, what you want, where you want to get to. There seems that you have to refine it to really get that optimal Ace of Cups moment. So I feel like that's one of the reasons they're like saying if you can make peace with what you don't like and just accept that that's where that's going to be, you can start seeing where you're going and then start refining that so we can get the best outcome for you. This is how it feels if you're able to accept it. It feels like it's forever and a day waiting for this thing to grow. But you get very much more self-sufficient in the sense of like your energy is not getting sucked down. It's not getting drained in this like I hate it energy. I don't like, I dislike. You're not getting drained with that. You're just kind of like, yeah, there's that. I don't like it. Moving on. Like, yeah, there's that. I knew it was going to be there. Not worried about it. Another analogy I'm getting, it's what I'm getting, so hopefully it doesn't sound too bad. I used to have, years ago, I had this one job where finally they just screwed us over just one too many times. And it hit a point where I realized, you know what, this job is not forever, but it's going to be for at least a few more months, maybe a year. And I just made peace with like whatever they want, they being management. I don't really care. What I care about is doing a good job and feeling good about what I did. I wasn't expecting any type of promotion or anything to technically get any better. There were certain numbers. I feel like most of us know what that means. Numbers they wanted to hit. I literally could care less at that point. I stopped worrying about it. I accepted what it was for the time, but I also accepted I'm not going anywhere in this situation. I didn't feel like I was going to lose my job by not trying to hit these numbers, but I knew that they were not going to be happy with me. The energy settled a lot. I think I was in that job 4 or 5 more months after that. But it was a lot easier. I stopped worrying about that and how much I didn't like that. And I just accepted like, well, I'm not going to be here for the rest of my life anyway, but I just got to do a job that I feel comfortable with and just feel like I did the right thing. And then it just seemed like it passed a lot quicker. By the way, I know I said a year a couple times. Doesn't mean it has to be a year before you move on to the next situation, but it feels like that. Because I remember when I was back in that situation and I accepted like I'm not going to be here forever, so I'm not worrying about it. I don't know how much longer. Could be a year, could be a few more months. I don't know. But when I accepted it, the energy cooled down. I didn't worry about it anymore. It wasn't bad. Like it just made it so much easier. I felt much more secure and self-sufficient. I don't know if that makes sense. I felt much more secure. Because the next situation is meant to be exactly what you want it to be. But for it to really hit that prime level, we got to calm down or like shut down the I don't like and just accept it for what it is so we can center on where we're going, refine it before we get there so we can get the optimal outcome. Because this is your card. The Emperor is the Aries card. Your journey going forward can be exactly what you want it to be, can be the optimal prime moment. But to get this prime moment the way you really want it, it's not going to just happen on its own. You got to make peace with what you don't like now, accept it, so that energy can just kind of calm down, and the majority of your energy can go towards your future. You can refine it and get that perfect outcome. That best, let's say the best outcome. I don't like the word perfect for that. The best outcome. All right, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.